Good morning. Good evening. It's evening. It's around 4 p.m. here. How are you doing? By the title of this video, you've seen today is when is today? Today is actually the 31st of December. And I know there's all the festive things, but I decided that I wanted to plan my goals. And I know you're probably asking yourself, like, why this late? Why? Because if you're making resolutions for next year and next year is tomorrow, then you're really not prepared. But if you're me, then you like to enjoy your holiday. I decided that I'm gonna do it today. So but I've been thinking about it. It's been in my mind. There's a table here. I'll be looking at my raggedy book, and let's get into it. So if you're like me, you've basically tried vision boards. You've tried the 90-week, is it 3-week here, 90 what? I'm not sure what it is, but yes, it has not worked for me. I have a vision board as my keyboard, my typing keyboard. Like, I had it on my wall at some point. Anyway, like this. Anyway, over the years, looking at the way my goals have been structured, they've been more like a hammered in kind of like experience. Like, I must do this. I have to do this New Year's resolution. Let's go. And honestly, this coming year I want to be more gentle with myself, because I've realized that bulldozing myself into goals and into achievements does not work. At least it works for like a short time, and then eventually I'm exhausted, unfulfilled, tired, and that's not the kind of life I want to live. I don't want to. A concept that I learned about striving and striding, it was taught by Pastor Mike Todd from Transformation Church, and he said that most of us strive. And do you know what that means? Like, striving means, by definition, he explained it as using force to get ahead, using like I said, bulldozing your way into your goals. And that might work for a while, but then over time it becomes very exhausting. You become very unfulfilled and unhappy. Yes, while this slows down your progress entirely, because now you're wondering if everything that you're pursuing is actually worth it. So, and he defined striding as taking long, decisive steps. And for me, I believe that striving looks like me waking up early, sleeping late, abandoning relationships for the sake of goals, abandoning my health for the sake of goals, and just completely pushing yourself. And I get that certain things require that, but I don't want to be those people who are ahead in life, like by the standard of the world. I don't want to be those people who have made it. Like, let's say I have lots of money, I have a great career, yet I have ruined my relationship with my family members because I've not stayed in touch, or I have terrible health, I have poor mental health because I have constantly neglected it because of my career. So again, I want to, this 2023, I want to move taking strides, not striving. I don't know about you, but me, I'm tired of striving. I feel like it's not gotten me as far as striding would, because it says long, decisive steps. In the light of all that, I want to try a new method of goal setting and goal planning. Yeah, I don't want to be those people that keeps working hard. I don't want to work hard. I want to work smart. So, yeah. So the one thing I'm not gonna do is do a normal vision board. Um, Everything that I'm gonna discuss in this video is something that I wanna try, something that I'm learning of my previous experiences and my previous failures, and some of the knowledges that I've acquired throughout this period from 2022 backwards. So yeah, number one, I am not gonna do a normal vision board. I am not gonna do a normal vision board is I had this lady, I don't know her name, because it's saying that imagine you waking up every day and there's this big chunk goals on your wall in form of a vision board, and you're nowhere near accomplishing them. And it basically does, what you're saying is that a vision board, or rather the traditional vision board, does nothing but discourage you, because it's like a constant reminder of, look girl, you're still not in Paris, girl, you don't have that car, girl, you're not in a relationship yet. It's sad to wake up and see that every morning. So that's why I'm not gonna do a video. The second thing I'm not gonna do is plan my goals for the entire year. I'm not gonna do that, because I just feel like that's one way of setting up yourself to fail, and then blaming yourself and feeling very bad at the end of the year, saying, oh my god, I did not accomplish my 2022 year resolutions, because that's what I did. I'm talking from my experience, I'm talking to myself as well. So yeah, I'm not gonna set goals for throughout the year. I'm gonna take them into bite-sized pieces, and I'm gonna talk about this later in the video. That is the second thing I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna set goals for throughout the year, because if I can barely know what's gonna happen a week from now, why would I try so much to predict the end come? So think of it this way. So much can happen in 3 months, and so much can mean your priorities change over the month because of life circumstances, life situations. And I know we're not supposed to be ruled or governed by our life situations and life circumstances, right? And certain things change us, and they change our preferences. So imagine if you're moving in the middle of the year, you probably have a very different mindset from the one you had in the beginning of the year, and now here you are pursuing that same thing that you set at the beginning of the year. Unrealistic, right? So that's why I'm not going to set year-long goals. I'm not going to do that. I'm not a corporate organization. I'm not a corporate organization that works on structures. I'm a human being, meaning I will have change of mind, change of plans, weather, desires that will change over time. And me just deciding to take a whole year and sit down and plan it doesn't make sense. No, it doesn't. So I'm not gonna do that as well. The second thing I'm not gonna do is focus on my past. And what do I mean by that? I'm not gonna focus on my past, because most of us do is, okay, last year I didn't do this, last year this and that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm starting afresh. Fresh. There's a video of mine titled Fresh Start. Anyway, and yeah, I don't want to focus on my past. Like the other thing I'm not going to do is focus on my past. Basically, there's a rule. in psychology, and unless you forgot, I'm a psychologist. There's a rule in psychology, in brief therapy, that says that if it's not broken, don't fix it. So I am not going to focus on my past. I'm not going to look for problems to fix. I'm going to look for what works for me, and then I'm going to run with that. And does this make me ignorant or someone who is overlooking their flaws? No. I'm just focusing on things that work. I'm reinforcing my strengths. So yeah. And what else am I not going to do? I'm not going to set my goals in a way that I'm setting my goals as my goals are not going to be achievements. Because if we're being honest, like New Year's resolution seems to me like a very big to-do list. So I am not going to set achievements as my goals for the year. Like, I'm not going to say, oh, I have to be a certain weight next year by the end of 2023. Oh, I want to have this and this. And those are good. But it robs you of the joy of life because it feels like a big to-do list. A big one. And another thing I'm not going to do is pursue goals that require like another thing that is way beyond me so that they can come to fruition, because that's one of the things that is one of the ways of setting myself up to fail. Because for instance, when you set a goal that requires you to be in a new apartment, whereby, like, I don't know how to explain it, but in short, all I'm trying to say is that I want to pursue goals this year, this coming year, because it's still not next year, but like, yes, you get the point. Pursue goals, maybe it will be next year by the time I'm posting this, but I want to pursue goals that are easy to pursue. I am not going to pursue goals that are difficult to pursue, because honestly, not difficult to pursue in terms of requiring strength, but to be honest, like, it's like saying me, like, let me say I'm like a 3-year-old and I'm trying to drive a car. Or maybe let's say I don't have money, I don't even have a job, but I'm trying to pursue a goal that requires me to have a car. It makes it more impossible, and this is why we are all so discouraged. We give up on setting goals, we give up on living intentional lives because our goals are so beyond reach, not because they are beyond reach, but because they require different things that we have no access to, which in turn makes us discouraged. So I'm not doing that. Anyway, it was in my head that I wanted to do a goal setting video initially. This was supposed to be a goal setting video, but then I felt it was crucial that I mention the things that I'm not going to do, the things that have failed to work for me before I set a goal setting video, because I knew that it was going to be like really long. I know this one is already really long. I hope I'll be able to cut it short, but I'll be posting a video on goal setting and giving you answers to all the things that I've said I'm not gonna do, and telling you what I'm actually gonna do. So I know I've told you I'm not gonna do this, I'm not gonna do that, but it actually makes more sense for me to tell you, okay, this is what I'm gonna do instead. So stay tuned. I will post another video probably an hour or two after this, because when I'm done filming this, I'll film the other one. Because it's mainly space that's making me not film this all together. I don't want to film like really long videos and talk your ears off. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and let me know if these are some of the things that you feel have really been weighing down your goal settings, and maybe if this is some of the reasons why you've stopped setting goals, and if you've had these things in mind before now, that yeah, and if there are other things that you not be doing in your goal setting plans this coming year, and if you're like me and you haven't set any goals yet and you actually want to do it with me, let me know down below. Remember, this is a community that we're sharing. Thank you for watching. Have a lovely evening. Happy New Year. May God be with you. Anyway, thank you for watching. Bye. Happy New Year. And comment, share, like, and subscribe. See you soon.